let's see. We've been removed from France's sphere of influence. Let's have a look at what's happened here. Is this war still happening? No, the Great War has ended. How did it end, though? I would like to know how it ended. Let's see. Everyone's demobilizing. What happened? Come on, where is it? I'm not really sure how that war ended, which is a little annoying, but... let's check something. France has dropped down a bunch. We still have our alliance with them, so... I think I know what happened, just thinking about it for a second. Because I have a basic idea of what that actual casus belli was. It's basically... let's see, what was it again? That's it. To claim... basically, it forces them to pay a bunch of money and get rid of all their fortifications and stuff. So they did that, and granted Romania independence, granted Yugoslavia independence. Poland got their territory. Let's see, and Poland got their territory from Austria-Hungary, and Germany took some territory from Austria-Hungary as well. And let's see here. And France lost a small amount of territory in their colonies. That's it. Some colonial territory changed hands from France to Britain. Austria lost some of their northern provinces to the Germans, and a couple to Poland, and a few nations gained their independence. That's all there is. I was really curious about that and wanted to actually know how that war turned out. Because, like I said, going to be doing my own ending type thing. So I kind of needed to know that. I don't care about you, Persia. You don't matter to me. And right now I'm still waiting for time to tick by. Portugal has gone bankrupt. Well, let's see. see what their alliance web is like. Russia, France, Italy, and the Netherlands. So we won't be declaring war on Portugal. And we are not helping you in any way, Russia. Scandinavia, though, we'll be reasonable with. But let's see here. Create a protectorate here. And we'll expand this. It's our little base on the edge of British-controlled West Africa. Or is it East Africa? I've always been particularly awful with directions when I don't have a compass in front of me. Yeah, I think that is East Africa, because it's going towards Asia. So yeah, British-controlled East Africa, that's our little outpost there, and we do not want to lose that, if at all possible. And for some reason, the French have 42,000 troops in our territory. You don't get military access, Egypt. We're not giving you shit. Yeah, protectorate there now. Full on. Italy wants an alliance? Fuck no. Najd and Oman. Actually, I think at this point, with so little time left in the game, we probably won't be able to conquer Cuba and pacify them enough to not have to deal with rebellions every few seconds in a sufficient amount of time. So I'm just gonna forget about Cuba. They can have their independence for the time being. We'll do something about that eventually, but not just yet. And we'll move these ships back. We'll move our troops back to Europe, and we're going to focus on conquering as much of the Arabian Peninsula as we can. Elections, yada yada yada. Yeah, we're gonna focus on conquering the Arabian Peninsula. And just reaching the year 1900. So that basically means Najd and Oman have to become Spanish. So, congratulations, guys. Back from Cuba? Well, you're going on holiday in the Arabian Peninsula. Well, it's not really a holiday. You get to fight the locals and help your government conquer them. So, not much of a holiday, is it? So yeah. Pause and let's see here. Who did I fabricate on? Oman, that's right. So declare war on Oman, I think, is the next order of business. Okay, for now, we will begin the process of occupying Oman. And Nejd soon, though they should not be too surprised by this. They've ended up in a war with us before, so I imagine they know how it goes, so they might even be used to Spanish military occupation by now. Seeing as they had it happen once before, for several months, I might add. They might be willing to just accept it and move on. And let Spain occupy them. Yeah, I know. Extremely unlikely at best. But we are arriving here and can kick their asses now. Liberal and narco-liberal? Good. Let's see. Don't need you. The rest of these guys can move on. One of our admirals is dead. And you lot need to be occupied. Western something or other. Crisis between a couple of people, apparently. Let's check out the crisis. Return of Romania's rightful territories. I can't even pronounce that. You now can move on to begin occupying the capital of Oman. Well done. Egypt still asking for military access. Aww, how sweet. And they've conquered part of Ethiopia. I'll have to try and get the rest of it. Okay. Scandinavia. Let's see. Somebody gave in and Romania has their territory, I think. Is what that said. They can go there, and they can go there. And Nedjed will continue being occupied. Our friends over here can move on to their next target. And we can get an eye on what's going on over with our friends the French, who have a little bit of the Middle East that they stole, because I didn't understand that that would put them in charge of that particular war. Head over there, and we'll send you some help from next door when they finish sieging. Here's your assistance, my friends. Now, we have a couple of sieges to finish up. And then we will negotiate a peace treaty to annex either Nedjed, Oman, or both. I'm hoping we can get both, but I'm not holding my breath. Let's see here. That'll be our next research point. You guys can meet up there. You can go there as well. And our last army will work on finishing up this siege and ignoring all peace offers until we win the war by occupying the last province. What part of no do you not understand, idiots? So now... Nedjed, we have a war goal to add. And it's time for us to find out. No, they would not accept an annexation of both. Despite our war score being full 100%. But let me try something. The goal is primarily towards Oman, so I'm going to see if I can't maybe annex Nedjed separately. And then annex Oman. I can. I could have done this last time. I'm just an idiot. We've won a peace and crushed them utterly. And now the entire Arabian Peninsula, except for the little bit owned by the Ottomans and France's toehold, is ours. And no, Italy, we will not accept peace. Sorry, did I say accept peace? I meant accept an alliance. We will not form an alliance with the Italians. I don't know why they think that we would even consider such a thing. How stupid of them. And we're going to demand concessions from Ethiopia next. We'll take a little of their land. We got discovered almost immediately, and our infamy is up at 20. So, when the war begins, we will send in our massive army to crush Ethiopia and take whatever territory we can from them. Cheap iron. And let's see here. War justification is over 70%. And they found out we were doing it, but we don't really care. We're done now. And Egypt's going to have some British problems fairly soon. Oromia will be the concession we demand from them. We'll be taking that territory, whatever it is. And we will divide my troops out so they can continue sieging this land. Wait a minute. I sent my entire army there. I meant to leave one to keep on sieging. But Ethiopia, I welcome you to a glorious new life under Spanish rule soon. Or I would if I thought I was going to keep playing that long. There's another diplomatic crisis going on, and nothing actually happened. Let's see. How much infamy would it cost me to add a second war goal? I can't. The only second war goal I can do is conquest. Apparently because they are only 1 over my limit. Yeah, nationalists in Yemen have risen up. Let's see. I'll take my 9,000 troops from here and send them across to crush this rebellion. I'll send you guys there. And you can go back to here. I'm just going to keep on occupying, and let's see. What is my war score? Only 13. They would not accept. We're probably going to have to fully occupy them. Research cheap iron, so go on to cheap steel. Sorry, just checking that my microphone didn't somehow get turned off when I wasn't looking. Which I would have been pissed off about, by the way. Not interested. Yeah, Yemen is ours, and Poland and Italy like each other a lot. They're after me! I'm sorry, I have to pick this. It's just hilarious. And that is my sole reason for picking it, because I think it's funny. Carlist rebels. God damn it. I have all of my forces over in Africa, fighting a war. I can't divert to deal with these rebels. And when did I become not allied with France? Oh, lovely. Now we don't have France curb stomping everything for me. That's annoying. I'll send what troops I can back home to deal with that as soon as my occupations finish. I don't think 6,000 will be enough. They're offering us what we want. We'll take it. Good. Let's see. 15,000. Load onto a transport. And back to mainland Spain. You all will go. And the rest of them will stay around here, of course, and assist me in crushing any uprisings. And newspaper. War between Germany and Egypt. And Canada fears us. I noticed they didn't comment about our peace treaty with Ethiopia, where we took essentially half their land in exchange for peace. Nice. So we can go through there now. I guess the